By the time you read this, I cannot take any more of my tormented memory. It's been haunting me, possessing me, losing my point of view for many years. I have reached the edge of suicide as I keep thinking about my haunted memory. It's been stalking me ever since my foolish discovery. It's been haunting me to think that thing has been released into this world. It's been going around, searching for me as much as I can remember from the past. Before I started my quest, I started young and carefree, until I heard some rumours from people about the hidden treasure that was hidden beneath the grounds of the forbidden mine, which is located in the middle of the Welsh Northern Mountains, surrounded by a large forest. What I heard from people that long before the industrial took over the land, maybe nearly 4 centuries ago, there used to be a hidden spot where the cult buried a stone box containing the scrolls of knowledge. What I heard about the cult, they worshipped on a great demon god from another world. I believe some people know that their demon god was referred to as Kyrolls. I've never heard of the name of the demon in my lifetime, as I soon become curious. I heard more about the rumours that when the full moon shines clearly in the night, they summon their god from another world by the forbidden Latin language. Most people can't really remember what the Kyrolls look like. Some people may describe it as a black, humanoid octopus with 3 eyes, with one on his head and the other 2 on his chest. They summon Kyrolls to the world to make a sacrifice, which feeds on human blood, and takes the rest of the body back to its home. Making sure any of the cult members don't forget the language, it was later written on the scrolls that had been forbidden and ordered to be buried and sealed up in a small stoned hut. Nobody had ever come close to the hut for years. Centuries pass. Soil and earth from bad weather eventually covered the hut, burying it until it was no longer to be seen. It was later built over a large mine. Many men went down to the pit digging up the coal, until one of the men came across the buried hut. One of the workers smashed through the stone wall and seen nothing but darkness. And the box. As they discovered the scrolls, something happened to them. They were howling and screaming from the tunnels. Some of the workers had died inside of the pit. Most people believed it was just a mining accident, but some people say it was some creature that lurks inside of the pits. However, it was just a hoax. The mine was soon closed, leaving the colliery completely abandoned. No one ever returned to the old mine. It wasn't long until everyone knew that the mine could have never existed. I became very curious about the rumours and wanted to know if these rumours were real. I kept thinking about it through my dreams. This went on for many days until I was nearly at the edge of my insanity. I need to prove to somebody that I'm not insane. I must find some evidence that these scrolls still survive from the pits after all these decades. I started my investigation by looking through my research about the location and the cult. I studied through many books and maps until I found the location. It was somewhere in the mountains of northern Wales, just 1,000 miles from Snowdonia. Later next week, I set off to the location, through many forests and over lakes and rivers, until I came across the old village who knew about the mine. Many villagers are familiar with the demon god. It was believed that Kyrolls was just a legend, a superstition. I stayed at the inn for a night until I continued my journey. I went through the forest until I made it to a large and eerie site of the coal mine. It was quiet and not a single soul was around. It was completely deserted. I walked deeper inside the tunnel. Everything was pitch black. It went on, like it was never ending. As I turned back, everything doesn't look familiar. I found some ladders to climb down there, and I continued on, deeper and deeper, more than 1,000 feet below. I continued on until I reached the end of the stone wall with the hole in the middle. I recognized this from my dream. It was a buried stone hut. I looked through the hole in the wall and climbed in. At long last, it was the scrolls. My search is ended. I have finally found proof that my dreams are real. I have evidence of the Kyrolls. The scrolls were written in the language of forbidden Latin. I started to read the language of the knowledge, quietly and surely. Something's following me from the darkness as I try to escape. Everything looks so different now. I have no idea where I'm going, as I expect myself to be hopelessly lost. I was able to make it to the light of the tunnel. And looking back to see what it was. To my horror, I saw something appearing out of the darkness to see what I just brought from another world. Found me in the woods in the early morning. I was hidden below the hollow tree before they found me. I told them what had happened back in the mine, but many of them didn't believe me about Kyrolls. The full view of the demon shocked me, and I believe I went insane after that. I soon regret going on my quest. I have brought the demon into this world, and since then, it's been searching for me. It's been going on for many years. I've ended up in the asylum after developing post-traumatic stress disorder. The memories keep on stalking me, thinking that I've released this evil from another world. I am still waiting for Kyrolls to come and find me. It's still looking for me, still hunting, and still stalking. I cannot carry on like this. I need to escape from the world before Kyrolls finds me. I don't know when, but I know that he will find me, no matter where I'm living now. I can't tell if Kyrolls is near or further away, but I know that it must be close. I can just feel it.